Welcome to Venice Beach, California, Los Angeles. If you can surf the front real quick, we're pretty far away from the Venice boardwalk. Just a little bit of that view, really nice, goes all the way around. Keep going, keep going. And back to, hello, there we are, just so you can see that. This is for those who do form work. This is something I don't know, I created, and it came to me when I was 24 years old. And it really gave me. Now in the internal martial arts, they have what they call internal connections. In order to develop your internal connections, you must have your external connections connected. If your external connections are connected first and you relax, you begin developing the internal connections. That's generally the procedure. It's not always linear, but this is to help you out. So one of the things I thought was, I have a shoulder, I have an elbow, and I have a wrist, I have a hip, a knee, and an ankle. Altogether, that's 12 different joints in the body, 12 pearls, if you will. What you're going to do, whatever form you take, you're going to take one joint. That's your main emphasis. Say, for example, this emphasis is on my wrist. Now you're going to pair it with all the other joints in the body. It's nice to go cross-body to start. If I use my right wrist and I pair it to my left ankle, I'm moving my wrist in conjunction with my left ankle and timing it and connecting them together. Then what do? I use my right wrist and time it to my knee and make sure my knee moves with my wrist in timing. Then, as we progress, you move your right wrist to your shoulder, my left shoulder. So I'm going to move my right wrist with my left shoulder and move that together. Right? Then you time it, your right wrist to your right shoulder. And of course your right wrist to your right elbow, which is kind of always there anyways, right? Then we move on, do the same form. Take that one day of practice. Then you move on to another day of practice. Now we take this one. We take my elbow. We move my elbow in conjunction with my right knee. So now I'm going to use my elbow in conjunction with my knee, timing my elbow with my knee pattern. Time your elbow to your ankle pattern. So your ankle and your knee patterns together. Then you tie in both shoulders and hips together so that your hips are rolling together in connection, in conjunction together. Then I'm going to take my shoulder or my elbow and my other knee. Because they're both hinge joints, they work oppositionally, but it's nice to move those together, timing your left knee with your right elbow. Take my right elbow and my left ankle. So on this, timing my left ankle to my right elbow. Time my right elbow to my left shoulder as it moves. And on and on. Do that with the next day with your shoulder. Then this shoulder, elbow. So there's 12 different days of study if you take one. And then, after you've gone through all that and coordinate them all, begin to put 2 and 3 together. Take a whole side of the body and put your wrist, ankle, knee, and shoulder together in one motion. Wrist, ankle, knee, and shoulder on one side. So that everything is timed together, right? So I've just timed all those joints on one side of the body, timed them all on the other side of the body. Take whole or part or whatever part of forms that you use and apply that one side. Now cross side, right? So if I'm moving the same side, same hand, same foot, that would be what we just went through, same hand, same foot. Now you want to do opposite side leg and hand motion. So you're either moving right arm, right foot, or you're moving right arm, left foot. So we've got to coordinate all 3 of these with all 3 of those. So 3 of my right arm, 3 of my left arm, and we're combining those together, and so they're all timed. Once you've done that, you can also then, after you've really worked through forms, you're going to find you'll automatically correct yourselves in your forms. you'll begin sinking into the form, and the form will feel better. It will feel right. When it feels right and you relax, move everything through your core, your dantian, your hara, your center, whatever it is, you time everything off of that as we go. So everything moves together through your core, and that's where you start developing your internal patterns. Hopefully, whatever you're learning to do, however you're learning to do it, this will make sense. Then, from there, go dancing. Well, inside your house or outside, doesn't matter. When you dance, take one joint and match it to the rhythm of your other joints. So you get that movement, and it's free form, and it's fun, and you further refine those just external connections. This will change everything on how you're doing it, and it'll smooth everything out and make it look and feel awesome. Thank you for joining us. I hope this helps.